This is the story of the tree of knowledge, of good and evil. When the very first humans were created, they possessed no knowledge or understanding, for they were created with merely an animalistic soul, just like all the other creatures that God had made. The animal soul, which is the power of love, emotion, and the nurturing force that helps to feed the body's needs. A person with only an animal soul lives in hunter-gatherer bands. But suddenly, the power of love within the human soul began to grow until people could no longer wander extensively and leave their elders and wounded to their deaths. So man began to plant and cultivate his sustenance to feed himself, his elders, and his wounded. This is the stage where God breathed into man a living soul, a true part of God from above, and it grants him the choice and the knowledge of how to plant crops, process them, and preserve them. And somehow humanity acquired the faculty to distinguish between good and evil far beyond what was ever expected, and the eyes of man were open to the knowledge of good and evil completely against his inherent nature. And then man thought about such things and said that suffering childbirth is evil, and that a man's rule over his wife is a perverted judgment, and that the reward for the craftsman's labor, if not justice, then it is evil. And so, with his intellect, man created thoughts and principles for nature, and laws and justice for everything. And thus, humans established justice and morality, because justice and morality are founded on the knowledge between good and evil, and what to choose between them. Therefore, man's desire is to find the cause of all causes, and meaning in things, and to achieve significance because a divine spark is in his soul, and this divine spark has no end. Its nature is to fill what is lacking and to give to the needy. Therefore, the first humans felt the need to thank the Most High God, Judge of all the earth, for all the blessing and well-being he brought them. But the animal soul within a person is more cunning than all other creatures' souls, and there is a constant ongoing struggle between the divine soul and this animal soul. If a person chooses what is good, then the divine soul will emerge victorious. But if he gives in, if he surrenders to his desires and simply goes along with whatever he feels like, then the animal soul will ultimately triumph. But remember, you always have the power to choose.